Okay, Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. So yesterday we saw, not yesterday, sorry, day before yesterday, we saw Baba was talking about having this celebration of the year, which is freedom, experience of freedom. And to celebrate means, he said, to become humble, to become pure, to become clean. But also Baba talked about 3 sparkling lines that he saw right on the forehead, which was from the Father, Teacher, and Sadguru, that we receive God's sustenance, elevated study, and elevated directions. And Baba saw our account especially very clearly, very much in detail. And he said that those who look after their account with honesty, with discipline, with accuracy, not just for the sake of it doing. So those children receive 25 plus points. And so that would help them to become pass with honors. And then Baba said that those who did keep the account, but not like with discipline, sometimes not. So on an average, they looked at, but because both of them followed Srimad, so that's why they received plus 15 points. And then Baba said, if you keep it now, let's say you start doing it now, then there is no plus, no minus. It remains as is. But if you don't do it at all, not did it before and not doing it now, then in that case, Baba said you would get minus points for not following Srimad. And so Baba says the main reason for this is the lack of attention, right? Some carelessness, and of course, he said there are many varieties of carelessness that he's seeing in children, but especially the carelessness that, oh, this will happen, this is how it is okay, we will do it, those kinds of thoughts. So Baba said, pay attention to yourself in an extreme way. And then I did not include the point, but Baba also talked about, about doing this research where I emerge a form, whether it is form of love or form of Shakti or form of happiness or form of peace, whilst I am giving a lecture, right? Whilst I am talking to somebody. And so if I am doing this kind of service where I am using words to give Baba's message, but also stabilizing myself in the form, then that will bring experience to others, right? And Amy Ben, may I request you to please share the screen? So Baba is saying that they should not just say, oh, it was good, but they should become good. And then you will bring the completion of time and bring your future kingdom. Do you remember your kingdom? Baba said. The confluence age is elevated. That is fine, Baba says. It is as valuable as a diamond. However, O children with a merciful heart who are world benefactors, do you not feel mercy for your sorrowful, peaceless brothers and sisters? So that means not to just be relaxed, ki humne to pa liya, we have received and we are happy. No, but Baba is saying you should have concern for your brothers and sisters. Do you not have the enthusiasm to transform the world of sorrow and make it happy? Do you not have this enthusiasm? Do you wish to see sorrow? You see the sorrow of others. Do you like to see your brothers and sisters in a state of sorrow? Make your compassionate and merciful form emerge. Don't just become engaged in service. We have done this program, we have done that program. And these days, though, even more, right? We had done so many Zoom sessions and so many people have attended. So that's a lot of Maya in that also, right? So Baba says, does not matter. The number really does not matter, right? What matters is your state when you do the service. So Baba is saying, this year is over. Now become merciful. Become merciful through your drishti, and by giving experience or by giving the impact of the stage of the soul. So become merciful. Have a merciful heart, Baba says. 66 years are now over. 66 years is not a short time. Even since Brahma Baba became Avyakt, it has been 33 years. So Brahma Baba became Avyakt in 1969. 1936, Yagya started. So it's been 33 years from 69 to 2002, right? This Murli is. So Brahma Baba sometimes says, when will the children come to open the doors? He's waiting for us, right? In the subtle region. So will you open the doors to the home together, or will you come afterwards? He's waiting in anticipation. Let there be this addition in service. Now, what addition? That I want to come along with Brahma Baba to open the doors. Bab Dada guarantees that through this, if you do service in this way, you will have a shower of quality. That means souls that will come will be quality souls, not just quantity, right? Anyway, some of us, we know what we want, right? So Baba is saying, then you will have shower of quality. There will be these shower of air quality souls, right? It's always better, no? Dadi Janki used to say, why should I make subjects? Do you know? She used to say, why should I make subjects? I will make heirs, right? I will make king quality souls, right? I'll create king quality souls, air quality souls. So Baba is saying, you will have the shower of air quality souls. There will be no need to make so much effort. Air quality means ready-made, right? You don't need to make much effort on them. They come, they accept, they don't have much questions. Even if they have questions, they clarify them, and then they keep moving forward. So the questions arise because of curiosity, not out of doubt. Some people, there's a lot of doubt, right? So air quality children, Baba is saying, there will be no need to make so much effort. You won't even have to say that this task has to happen. Give us cooperation. No, they will be the ones themselves to offer cooperation. However, transform ordinary efforts and ordinary methods of service. There has to be a sparkle and uniqueness. It has to happen, Baba says. Simply think of a way to give an experience, not just to give a lecture or to give a course. Bas de diya aise nahi, experience ho unko. You have done a lot of that. You have also had many programs for different professions. Whoever comes should be stamped with being one of 900,000. What does that mean? Whoever comes should be stamped with being one of 900,000. What does that mean?
That they should be part of the Satyug. The 9
Right.
lakhs that have to be part of the Satyug.
Very good. So they should be Sato Pradhan. I mean, they should make effort to become Sato Pradhan and come into golden age, right? So you create souls that will come into golden age. They will be fully passed. So not half passed, right? Not fail. So Baba says, do you understand this? What do you have to do? You have asked to be given plans for service. You said this, did you not? Now show some sparkle and uniqueness. Not this, Baba is saying, not like slow speed, se nahi chalna hai. This is slow speed. You say of Lakshmi that there is a sparkle of wealth from both her hands. All of you must now become elevated Brahmins and sparkle experiences. However, only those who don't have waste thoughts, waste vision, or waste time are the ones who will give an experience. Nowadays, Babdada sees a small thing. Should Baba tell you? Should Baba say, Acha, today you're being told everything. It's holy, is it not? They don't consider it to be a bad thing at the time of Holi. So Holi par koi gali bhi dete to bhi hum kuch nahi bolte, right? So Holi is the time where they will put cow dung, they will put whatever, but nobody will say anything. So that's why Baba is saying it's holy, so nobody will consider it to be a bad thing. Yes, teachers say it is holy. Is it not? Acha, Baba Dada saw one more thing. Baba does not like speaking of this. Sometimes some good children interfere a lot in other people's things, looking at the things of others, speaking about the things of others, and when they do look, they see the waste. So pardarshan, parchintan, yeah, Baba doesn't like this, right? Pardarshan is seeing others. Parchintan is thinking about others. Paramat is giving opinions or thinking about opinions of others. All of this is not a deity sanskar. So Baba says if they do that, then instead of even, pardarshan, maybe you could see good qualities, right, of others, but normally you end up seeing waste. So that's what Baba is saying. So when they look also, they see the waste. There is less speaking of the specialities of one another. There is less seeing of one another's specialities, or there is less speaking of specialities and bringing about zeal and enthusiasm on the basis of their specialities. However, Baba says you try to leave your own wasteful things that Babdada says should be left, but there is the habit of seeing the waste of others. So, on one hand, I am trying to remove the alloy, the adulteration, the waste from my own soul, right? I am freeing the soul from all of these waste. And then on the other hand, I am absorbing also. I'm seeing and I'm absorbing waste of others. So, what is the use? The net result will be not very good, right? So, Baba is saying this takes a lot of time. Therefore, becoming pure takes a lot of time. Bab Dada is giving one special Srimad. In fact, it's a common thing, but it wastes a lot of time. Be humble in your words, Baba says. Humility in your words should not decrease. You might speak ordinary words thinking that that has to be said. However, if it is without humility, if someone speaks with authority, if someone speaks on the basis of the task or according to his or her position or seat, then 5% ego is visible. He's into numbers today, right? In this Murli. So he's saying that if I speak because I have so and so title in my office, I have so and so position in my company, or if I have so and so authority. So Baba says, because of that false identity, if I speak, then definitely there will be 5% ego, which will be visible. You can't say you're being very humble. So Baba says humility is the special decoration of Brahmin life. There should be humility in your mind, words, speech, relationships, and connections. It should not be that I am humble in three aspects, but less in one. And it therefore does not work. However, that one weakness will not allow you to pass with honors. So humility is greatness. This is not bowing down, but making others bow. So Baba is saying it's not like hum chuk rahe, you're not bowing down, but actually you're making others bend, right? Others will bow down to you. Some children ask jokingly, am I the one who always has to bow down? The other one should also bow down, no? However, this is not bowing down, Baba says. In fact, let alone souls, this is making even God bow down to you. So beautiful. Even Baba, when he hears your words of humility, when he listens to your thoughts of humility, then Baba will also bow down to you, he's saying. Humility automatically makes you egoless. You will not have to make the effort to become egoless. Humility will give you a place of love in the heart of each one. Humility will enable you to receive blessings from the heart of each one. You will receive many blessings. In your efforts from a lift, blessings will become a rocket. That means you are making effort, right? So that effort can give you an experience of lift as if you're in an elevator and you will rising up, growing in your efforts. But when you receive blessings, and Baba is saying it will give you an experience of rocket. That means you will climb up with the rocket speed, right? Where is elevator speed and where is rocket speed? Big difference, no? So my effort is like a lift, but Baba's blessings and everyone else's blessings will make my experience of growth to be like rocket. So such is humility, Baba says. No matter what others are like, whether they are busy, whether they are hard-hearted, whether they are angry, your humility will become the instrument to enable you to receive cooperation from everyone. So humility is a very beautiful virtue, right? So when there is humility, then Baba says, no matter what the other soul is like, but because you are humble, they would want to cooperate with you. You will receive cooperation from everyone. Those who are humble will conduct themselves according to each one's sanskars. So humility also means you will be very flexible, right? You will also cooperate with their sanskars. You will understand them. And Baba says, because they are real gold, they will have the speciality to mold themselves, right? They will be flexible. Bab Dada has seen that the nature of humility enables you to gain victory in your words, in your interactions, in your connections and relationships and service. So this is why Bab Dada wants to give this year the title of the year to become humble, pure and clean. You will celebrate this year, will you not? To celebrate means to become. Don't just speak about it. Yes, this is the year, become it. You have to become it, Baba says. Do you not? Those at the back, do you have to become it? Do you not? Everyone should say to you, tell us more pearls, give us more pearls. It's like knowledge is jewels, right? Knowledge is like points of knowledge are like jewels or like pearls. And so they would say to you, give us more pearls. They should not say, don't listen to that, go away. Means they should not say to others कि इनको सुनो नहीं, दूर जाओ यहाँ से, आप पर भी जादू कर देंगे. This is all they used to say, no, in old days. So Baba says they should not say like this. Such diamonds and pearls should emerge from your lips. Why do you cause sorrow to others by speaking with ego? Sometimes, when others hurt you, you also try to hurt them, right? Because they hurted you. So that's where ego comes into picture also sometimes. And so Baba says, why do you cause sorrow to others by speaking with ego? It will accumulate in your account of causing sorrow, will it not? You might think, so what if I spoke like that? Because it is like that. And because he spoke like that, so I also spoke like that. What is the big deal? But Baba says, uska account. Your account is your account. You are spoiling your account, right? And I can take responsibility only for my account. I can't work on anybody else's account, right? So Baba is saying, why would you spoil your account? However, it still accumulates in your account of causing sorrow. Do you understand this? Therefore, keep an account. You should not think that you have already given your account. There is benefit in keeping an account. Bapdada saw that many have made good effort. They have paid attention. So what will you remember? Humility, right? Then the task of renewal will happen very fast. Become humble and carry out renewal, nirman or nirman. So there are two words in Hindi, one with small n and one with capital N, like that. So become humble and carry out renewal. Become nirman and carry out the task of nirman. Then you yourselves will say, Baba, now there is the sparkle and uniqueness. It has to happen, Baba says. The souls of the whole world will say, oh God, and they will bow down in front of you. Therefore, you heard about service for the ear, did you not? Now, it will be seen which center, which zone, within a zone also, which center will make airs emerge with this method. So Baba says, now let there be a shower of airs. That will happen through giving experience. The greatest authority of all is experience. Nobody can make someone who has had an experience to change his mind. Right? If you have an experience, then no matter what somebody else tells you, it really does not matter, right? Because your experience overrules. everything else. So Baba says, nobody can make someone who has had an experience to change his mind. Do the double foreigners know how to put a bindi, a full stop, in their mind in a second to anything wasteful, anything negative, anything of the past? So if you're having a lot of thoughts about past or a lot of thoughts about future, lot of thoughts which are negative in nature, then Baba says you should apply a full stop. Double foreigners who think that no matter what the situation, you would not forget anything good. It is the wasteful things that have to be forgotten, anything that you wish to forget. Are you able to apply a full stop in a second? Are you able to apply a full stop? Baba is asking question. The foreigners who are able to do this, raise your hands. Raise your hands up straight, high. Acha, congratulations. Those who think that it would take them an hour, not a second, but it will take them an hour, that a second is too short, that they can put a full stop in an hour, raise your hands. Those who can apply a full stop in an hour, raise your hands. You see, the foreigners are very good. The Bharatvasis who think that not in an hour, but they can put a full stop in half a day, raise your hands. There are some, Babdada knows. Babdada keeps seeing that they are not raising their hands, but it does take them that time. However, think about it, Baba says. If it takes you half a day or an hour, you receive an invitation to be part of the advance party, what would happen? That means the time comes when you have to leave the body. You have to become now part of the advance party. And you say, Baba, I need half an hour or half a day. Then what will happen? Will you be able to leave the body easily? What would be the result? What would your final thoughts be that will lead you to your destination? You are sensible, Baba says, are you not? Therefore, you keep your mind busy. Create a timetable of your service through your mind, then it will not be necessary to apply a full stop. So if I keep a timetable, like from this time to this time, I have to do this, from this time to this time, I have to do that, then automatically your time will not be wasted, right? So if the time is not wasted, meaning you won't have wasteful thoughts, then you don't have to worry about putting a full stop, right? So Baba is saying, create a method for yourself, create a timetable of your service through your mind. Then it will not be necessary to apply a full stop. Mansa seva ka bhi timetable create kar sakte hain. So Baba says, you will become the form of a point. Therefore, now fix a timetable for your mind. Always keep your mind busy. Don't keep it empty. Empty mind is devil's workshop, they say, right? So don't keep your mind empty. Otherwise, you will have to make effort. You are the children of God, the highest on high. Therefore, every second of your timetable should be fixed. Why are you not able to put a full stop? What is the reason for this? Who will say? Don't look at the screen. Who will say, what is the reason to not being able to put a full stop?
You're still in your journey of getting the strength. I mean, you have on the journey, but not yet become so powerful.
Okay. Okay. So putting a full stop means like you're driving, you have to put a brake and you have to have powerful brakes for that, right? Only then your car will stop. So similarly, my mind is like racing, racing when there is a lot of negative and waste thoughts. The mind is working at a very fast speed. And if I want to stop it, I have to have very powerful brakes. So Baba is saying, why are you not able to put a full stop? What is the reason for this? The reason is that the brake is not powerful. So the stock of powers has not been accumulated. Not powerful means you don't have controlling power, you don't have ruling power, your senses are not in your control, right? And so that means you're lacking the spiritual powers that are needed. So Baba says the stock of powers has not been accumulated. This is why you're unable to put a full stop in a second. Some children, they try very hard. When Babdada sees that the children are trying very hard, if not this way, they try another way, then they don't want it to happen, but it keeps happening. So Babdada does not like the children having to labor. What is the reason? You see that they kill Ravan, but they don't stop at simply killing him. Now he's giving Lokik example where people in the world, they kill Ravan, right? पहले तो उसको arrow लगाएंगे, फिर arrow मार दिया तो छोड़ देना चाहिए ना? It's dead, right? But they don't stop there, Baba says. They don't stop at simply killing him. They burn him, and nowadays they also throw the ashes in the river. So burn करने के बाद भी ashes remain. So some people, they say, no, like phoenix bird, it rises from the ashes and comes back to its glory. So Ravan also can come back from the ashes. Baba says even if there's trace of Ravan's sanskar or Ravan's vice, then it can take a big form. And so even if there is trace, even if there is this ashes, they nowadays put it into the river. So now it's completely gone, right? Nothing is remaining. So Baba is saying, see, what they do is they kill Ravan, but they don't stop at simply killing him. They burn him, and nowadays they also throw the ashes in the river. So when someone dies, they throw his ashes in the river. Then it is completed. And what do? You kill Ravan in the form of the situations with the points of knowledge. Right? So when the situation comes, we say, no, drama is accurate, drama is perfect, nothing new. So what we are doing, we are taking care of ourselves by killing the Ravan through these points of knowledge. So we don't let doubt creep in or, waste thoughts to creep in. So we do that. Baba says you kill Ravan in the form of the situation with the points of knowledge and the points of dharna, but you do not burn him in the fire of yoga. Very beautiful point. You do not burn him in the fire of yoga. So what we need to do is I should sit in yoga and I should finish that sanskar completely. But I don't make time for that. So that's why Baba is saying you do not burn him in the fire of yoga. The ashes of the situation have to be handed over to the Father. Like they have to be released into the river, right? So they have to be given to the Father, the ocean of knowledge. So carry out these three tasks. Don't carry out one task. Very beautiful yukti. You loved it. Baba is saying you should first use the knowledge and safeguard yourself, right? That is like killing the situation, killing the Ravan. But then you should sit with Baba, create that powerful stage of fire of yoga and burn it. And then release it into the ocean completely. Release it in Baba's hands completely. So carry out these three tasks. Don't just carry out one task. You think that you have made effort, that you listened to the Murli, that you read the Murli 10 times, and yet the situation came up again because you did not burn it in the fire of yoga. You did not sacrifice it, Baba says. After a fire, all name and trace of that thing vanishes, right? It's like when you use the dough to make chapati, what is the form of it before going onto the burner, right? It's very different, right? So the form, the trace, everything changes of it, right? So Baba is saying after a fire, all the name and trace of that thing vanishes. Whatever is left, throw that in the Father, throw that in the ocean, finish it. This year, Babdada wishes to see every child free from waste. So celebrate this year, the year to be free, absolutely free. Whatever weakness you have, be free from that weakness. Because until you have given liberation, you will not go with the Father to the land of liberation. So I have to liberate myself, right? I have to free myself. Then I can go in the land of liberation. So Baba says, will you give liberation? Will you celebrate the year of liberation? Those who will celebrate it, wave your hand. Will you celebrate it? You have seen one another. You will celebrate it, will you not? It is good, Baba says. If you celebrate the year of liberation, Babdada will give you congratulations and greetings in platefuls of jewels. So it is good. Liberate yourself. Liberate your brothers and sisters from sorrow too. The sound of happiness should emerge from the hearts of the poor things. Our Father has come. Poor things is those poor people who don't have introduction to Baba yet. So they are crying out, they're calling. And so Baba is saying, the sound of happiness should emerge from their hearts that our Baba has come, our Father has come. Okay, acha. Then Baba says, Dadis are asking what Bab Dada's program will be. This is the question you have, is it not? So Bab Dada says, just as the programs have continued until now, so they will continue in the same way. If it is necessary or if there is a need, Baba will fulfill the desire of the Dadis, but only if there is a need. Dadi thinks that it is very easy for Baba to come, and why does not Baba come more often? However, regard the chariot too, Baba says. It is an aspect of great appreciation to have played this part for 33 years. To adopt such great powers is not a small thing. Should Baba tell you what Dadi says? If there is something she says to Dadi Gulzar, go straight away and bring back a message from Baba. And the child replies, Dadi, it's now daytime. I will go at night. No, no, go right now. She has to die. One has to die from the body. Means Dadi Gulzar, right? It's not very easy, no? Being in trance also. So Shiv Baba is saying that she has to die from the body. Whether it's to bring a message or to invoke Bab Dada to come for a meeting, Bab Dada's coming is a big thing. But for a message too, there has to be bodilessness. It is a sweet dying, but it is still dying, is it not? Therefore, Bab Dada has lots and lots and lots of regard and love for the Dadis. They know how to die. They know how to tie, T-I-E, tie Baba with the thread of love very well. Acha to the brothers and sisters from India who have come for the meeting. Baba is speaking to them. Those who have come for the meeting, stand up. Acha. There must be more to come. Make plans in the meeting with this method. Create an easy method and give advice to one another to celebrate the year of liberation. Everyone should become liberated during this year. Is it possible? Is it possible in 1 year? Speak, Baba is saying. Is it possible? You're saying yes, very well. You have pleased Baba's heart. So continue to please him in this way. Let each one of you liberate yourselves. Don't look at others. You can take responsibility for yourself, can you not? So if I say, yes, Baba, I will liberate myself, and each one of us, we are 16 of us. So if each one of us takes the responsibility for the self, then Baba says it is possible, it's easy. So if each one of you takes responsibility for yourself, then everything will happen. Those who are to follow you will themselves follow you. So at least become examples, Baba says. Acha, make such plans. This conference happened, that lecture happened, not this. And so Baba does not like this kind of news, right? Baba, we did so many programs, we did so many, how many air qualities you got? That's what he will ask. So make programs for the stage of the mind. Acha. Then it is turn of Rajasthan and Indore for service. There are many servers. This too is a big group, isn't it? Acha, did you all accumulate in your account of charity and claim blessings? So they are the ones whose turn it was to do service. And when you do service, you accumulate a lot of blessings. So this is a very easy method. The easiest method of all for accumulation is to give blessings, that is to receive blessings. To give blessings is also to receive blessings. So Baba says, all of you have accumulated in the account of blessings. Therefore, marks have been accumulated in your account. It is good that you receive this chance as well. You have been told this before as well. They are chancellors of universities, but you are the chancellors who take the chance for an account of charity. So there are chancellors in the university, right? So Baba is saying actual chancellors, it's you, because you take the chance to do service. Everyone did good service. You gave happiness to everyone. Did you all remain well? Baba is asking, was this service done well? Those at the back, did you remain well? You did not experience any difficulty in service, did you? No. Very good. Then Baba is speaking to cultural wing, social wing, and security wing. Those wings are sitting in front of Baba. Those of you from the cultural wing also teach those who perform cultural events, Brahmin culture as well. Do you not? Do you teach them cultural items? Means one is the physical cultural item that you do, right? A program. But then there is Brahmin culture, Brahmin ways of doing things. So Baba is asking, you are teaching them cultural events, but along with that, you're also teaching them Brahmin culture, are you not? So Baba is saying, you teach them cultural items as well as culture, that both, and bring all souls close to the Father. So cultural items are entertainment. How can there always be entertainment? Teach these teachings and methods to everyone and make them constantly happy. It is good, Baba says. This is also a good method of service. However, both should happen together. Aisa nahi bas singing, dancing ho raha and then no, nothing else. No, Baba says both should happen. All of you are content in service, are you not? Acha. Then those of security, security of the mind, security of the body, security of the wealth. All three securities are very essential in today's world. Firstly, there has to be security from the vices in the minds of the souls. With the body, there has to be security from negative actions, and there has to be security of using wealth in a worthwhile way. So very nice. Mind is where thoughts emerge. Thoughts can emerge because of these vices. So Baba is saying that is your first protection. Then body, through body, we end up performing negative actions. So therefore, we have to protect doing wrong actions. And third, we waste our wealth on useless matters. So Baba is saying using it in a worthwhile way is your protection of the wealth. So you carry out all three tasks, do you not? You don't just carry out physical security, do you? First, there has to be security of the mind. The greater the security of the mind, the more you will be able to help others move forward in the security of their mind. And this is a good work. So basically, if I have healthy mind, I can help you to have healthy mind. Right? If I have healthy body, I can help you to have healthy body. If I use my wealth in worthwhile way, I will be able to, share something with you where you can also use your wealth in worthwhile way. So Baba is saying there is a connection here. This is an essential task. Security is most essential, and those who carry out such security are very benevolent souls for the world. You are carrying out a good task, and you constantly keep moving forward and enable others to move forward. Acha. Then those from the social wing. The task of every wing is very beautiful. At the present time, the task of the social wing is essential. Social workers have the speciality of being tireless in carrying out their social work with love. You are Master Almighty authorities. This is why you are tireless. And you are carrying out every task with every method to bring benefit to souls. And Baba says, you will continue to do this. Is this okay? Very good. Now, every wing must make their program according to the method that Bab Dada has spoken about. Is this okay? Acha, to all the holiest souls in all four directions. This is Baba's Yad Pyar. To all the holiest souls in all four directions, to those who are constantly humble and carry out renewal, nirman, to the souls who are close to Bapdada, to the loving souls who make their method of effort constantly fast, intense, and complete, to the intense effort makers who constantly accumulate in their account of savings, to the children with a sharp intellect, congratulations for a broad intellect, and for holy, that is for making the past in a second. Lots and lots of love and remembrance to the children who apply a full stop. Babdada is giving special love and remembrance to the children in every corner. Your account has been your accounts have been received, your letters of love and remembrance have been received, your cards have been received, and your thoughts from the heart have also arrived. Your heart to heart conversations too have arrived. In return for all of those, Bap Dada gives multi-million fold love and remembrance. Together with love and remembrance, namaste to all the children. And then Baba meets Dadis. Baba says, who else meets as closely as you all? To Dadi Nirmal Shanta, you are playing a very good part. You know the right method of working with matter. Dadi Nirmal Shanta must be sick at that time. And so Baba is saying, you know the method of working with matter using the body. Baba makes it happen, Dadi must have said. And you are moving along. The one who is enabling you to move is moving you. All of you are moving well. You know the good method of making your body work. It is good, Baba says. Whatever is happening is good. Acha. Om Shanti. So we will take a pause and then share. Okay, Om Shanti. Anybody would like to share what touched your heart?
Om Shanti, sister. Thank you,
Om
Baba.
Shanti.
Very nice, Murli. And it has really reminded me, for me, the biggest takeaway is the humility part. And especially where Baba says that sometimes with your position, the way you may speak, it comes out of your ego. And at least 5% of that is your ego. So I have to keep checking myself, because sometimes at work, you may not even realize that you are talking out of ego.
Right.
So it is a very important thing to keep remembering, to speak also with humility. And it becomes challenging sometimes in certain situations, but I think I have to work on that. And one thing I just wanted to share with this group, I remember when I was a small child, and my parents used to take me to the gurudwaras then, and they used to, now it suddenly triggered that thought. Baba made that thought happen, that remember the humility. When we would enter the gurudwaras, we used to first clean the shoes of people, not knowing who they are, and go and cook langar inside, not knowing which religion, which caste. And it was actually meant to teach you a very important humility lesson, that whatever you are outside, it's okay, but you come down to Mother Earth. It somehow triggered a memory. So I just thought I'll share that. Om Shanti, and thank you, Baba, for reminding me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Who else?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
From Om Shanti. Baba today speaks about become humble and then do the part of renewal. So, what Harpreet then said right now is like come out of your ego, and those who are coming out of ego, it's very easy to bow down. And Baba says those who bow down, even Baba appreciate and are always there with us. That's one point. And then today Baba also gives us one more method how to put full stop. And he says the reason for us not to put full stop is our mind is always busy. It's like it's a horse which is in the race. So he says, Hamisha, look at a point of service. Let your mind be busy with the thought of serving, taking care of your own self and taking care of others, and then put a full stop. And it'll be easy to put a full stop to all waste. Om Shanti.
Hmm. Yeah, Baba basically said, empower yourself, right? Fill yourself with the spiritual powers. The more powers you have, automatically you will be able to control your senses, your thoughts, your mind, right? So we need to focus on increasing our powers, and automatically the negative part will be taken care of. Anything else? When we go to Peace Village, we also, it doesn't matter whether you are a center coordinator or whether you are anybody, but everybody's given service task, and sometimes you have to do pots and dishes, and sometimes you have to sweep the floor, and sometimes you have to, but it really makes you feel so good at the end of that task, and it's a good way of checking also. It's a really nice way to check what is, maybe on the external you might still look happy and okay and all of that, but I've realized that internally what is going on, that you don't know unless you yourself go through that test paper, right? That's a very nice practice. I think when we come to center also, when we come to Baba's Yagya also, I remember when I had first started to stay at the center, in my home, I never did any household work. But after I went to the center, I had to do everything, everything. And the dishes, I don't know if you know, but there's so many dishes. And so I learned through that process that how important it is to cut down this body consciousness, to cut down this ego, because that really, the work that we do at the physical plane really makes us very humble. So, and it made me practice a lot. So that was very, very good teaching that Baba gives, when we come to stay at the center. So if you ever get chance, those who can, at least Saturday, Sunday, whenever you can, you should spend your time at the center. It's very good practice. Anybody else? What else touched your heart?
Om Shanti.
Om
Thank you,
Shanti.
Krishna. Today's Murli, I get the point, the security of mind, words, and action. Can you know about that also?
Very nice. Yeah. Yes. I have to take care of my mind, body, as well as wealth. Both are important. I mean, all three are important, right? Body is also very important. Wealth is also very important. Yeah.
Okay. Om Shanti. Thank you, sister.
Om Shanti.
I would say being humble has helped me a lot. Tina, you understand, we try to get most of the stuff done on the phones, and if there's a problem with the bills or cards or something. And few times when I called, I said, this is what I'm trying to do. They said, well, you're not yelling. I said, why should I be yelling at? Like, why should we don't know how to handle when somebody is nice to us. I said, but you get more accomplished that way than, being yelling and all that upset. So I have experienced, and being humble is a lot better than the other way around.
True. You are very humble. I've seen you. So yeah. You
Shanti.
remind me of a brother in Chicago. Sometime if you ever come here, I will introduce him. It's very much like you.
Thank you.
Very humble, very sweet soul. No, sometimes some souls you just look at them and you feel so much regard for them. Humility really allows from your heart to emerge that regard for that soul. It's a very, very beautiful quality.
But I have seen the other way around, where people say that it's better to be humble. They preach you, but they turn around and they're 100% opposite themselves.
I've not seen
I've
that.
seen that
I mean,
too.
depends. If, of course, like I have seen, like I am in science, right? I work with scientists, and I've seen some scientists who are like at the top position, really very high level, but they're so humble. When you talk to them, you feel like you're talking to like a father figure, or you feel like you're talking to elder brother. You don't even feel like, oh, is he like a scientist? You're talking to him.
Yeah.
So they are so humble. Sometimes when you are at a higher position, really, humility comes. Life teaches you automatically. But of course, if you're in the beginning stages, maybe you've just got the position. And so Baba was saying, out of that authority, if you speak, then people can sense that also. People can sense that even if there's 5% ego, people will catch it. The vibrations will be felt by others. Then they'll say, oh, I don't want to talk to this person. They have a lot of ego issues, right?
Yeah.
So that happens. Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah, that day, Sister Moini was sharing, and she was saying that why Baba tells us not to shout at children or not to get angry with children, to be very humble, very sweet, very loving with children. Because if you scold them, if you shout them, they will become fearful, and then they will take the path of speaking lies. And that's how then they create that sanskar of speaking lies, right? So we have to be very careful in how we talk to others, because the way we talk can emerge some negative sanskars in them if we don't talk very sweetly or very in humility. Yeah. So Baba said, no, you have to become examples. You at least become an example that can help others.
Adding on to what Indrabhai said, and Tina Ben, then you build it up from there. I
Mm.
remember almost 21 years back, we were running a project while we were doing our summer project, summer interns during MBA. And there was a research report that we were working on. This research report was about emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence. And what you rightly said, when you are newly taking up a position, there had been a lot of issues or hustle and bustle within an organization to deal with the person who has just got a promotion. However, the higher the position the person has reached, the qualities which were seen more important were their emotional stability, their spiritual stability, and how they have managed the whole team. So I could connect to what you said, the qualities that allows a person to grow in life is only the emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence.
Yeah.
Rakhi Ben, I'd just like to share that recently in our Management Association talk and some of the other lectures which through Baba, I got invited to talk, and somehow it came from my mouth and now it has been quoted in so many papers. I said, besides IQ and EQ, I have coined for ourselves so that we work as good leaders, a terminology called PSQ, Pure Soul Quotient. So I said IQ, EQ, and PSQ. And I saw it has been printed in a lot of places. And I know it's Baba's work. It's definitely not mine. And these days I get so many queries on PSQ. They keep saying, can you talk about your leadership role and how the Pure Soul Quotient is helping you? So I'm just saying this is Baba's way of spreading the message, and we just have to be humble, accept it, and carry on the good work. He's got such nice ways of making things happen. Om Shanti.
Yeah, nice. I have heard of spiritual quotient, but I've never heard of pure soul quotient. But these days they do talk about spiritual quotient, intelligence, spiritual intelligence. So nice. All right, shall we end?
Yes, Tina Ben, we can
Yeah,
go on
okay.
for meditation.
Okay, everyone, let's sit straight and let's emerge the awareness of being a very humble, pure, divine soul, in the awareness that I was perfect Satopradhan soul and I am becoming that. This is elevated awareness that God Father Himself comes and gives me. So I use my faith in Baba to create this image of my future form, which is 100% pure. And through this faith, I also increase the spiritual intoxication, allow my happiness to emerge. And in this mode of being happy and content and jovial, I can fly the speed of rocket. I go beyond the dimensions of this physical world, far into the distance. I connect with the Supreme Soul by entering into the realm of stillness. And when the soul meets the Supreme Soul, a strong connection is established. Through this connection, the energy flows. Baba, the bestower of fortune, the bestower of knowledge, the bestower of powers, showers upon me unlimited rays. And I just absorb. I allow each and every ray to find its home within the soul. I absorb. And to the extent I absorb, I find myself transforming and becoming an embodiment of peace, embodiment of power, embodiment of humility. When God does not hesitate to bow down and say namaste, I imbibe this sanskar of Baba within me so that I can also bow down to the light, to the souls in the world. And share my attainments with them. And especially today, I also create this thought with determination that I will become free from waste. I will not indulge in parchintan or pardarshan. My focus is on myself, and my accounts are with Baba. With this sense of clarity and contentment, I now gently return back to the physical dimension, back to the physical body. And whatever I do throughout the day, any service that I am indulged in, involved in, I will bring the method that Baba explained in a practical form, where I will first become a form of virtue, and then share through words and actions, and bring experience and create air quality souls. I am an example, and I will maintain this awareness. Om Shanti. Okay, everyone.
Om
Have a
Shanti.
wonderful day ahead.
Om Shanti.
Thank you,
Om
Tina Ben,
Shanti.
for the
Om
lovely
Shanti,
Murli.
Tina Ben. Om Shanti, everyone. Have a great day.
So much. Have a nice day.
Om Shanti. Bye.
Thank you, all of you. See you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Have a blissful day. Om Shanti.